You are listening to Proof Text, a Glossa House podcast exploring Scripture and all things related to it. New episodes are released daily. For more information, check out glossahouse.com and subscribe to our channels on Spotify and YouTube. Welcome and enjoy.
Hello, friends, and welcome to Proof Text and Glossa House TV. I'm Dr. T. Michael W. Halcomb, and this is a Greek Growcabulary episode, which means we're thinking about how to grow our Greek vocabulary. We've been doing this a long time through Greek roots. Today, we're thinking about the Greek root peak, P-iota kappa, peak, and this has to do with like bitterness, right? Bitterness. So if you want to think of some mnemonic devices, perhaps you could think of someone peeking their nose and that, being bitter about it. I don't know. Or you're working out and you're at your peak sweat, so you stink, you smell bitter, right? Peak has to do with bitterness. So if you're watching, I'm going to show you on Step Bible. We're going to do a little search and see what we turn up here. So let's try this. I got Step Bible open. I hit the search button, got my keyboard set to Greek, and I'm going to type in the Greek root. There it is, peak. Boom. Let's pull this up. You see we got 5 or 6 entries here, although only 4 of them in the New Testament. Pikrano, to embitter, to make bitter. Pikria, bitterness. Pikros, bitter. Pikros, bitterly. Pikrasmos, I guess Septuagint, bitterness. Pikris, a bitter herb. So you can see pik has to do with bitter. So I don't know any bitter herbs or spices myself. Pikris, maybe it's still a thing. I don't know, and that would be a good mnemonic device if I knew something. Pickled, maybe like something pickled. Maybe that's where it comes from, actually. Like pickled things are bitter. Yeah, maybe that's a good way to remember it. So here we go. You can see to turn sour, to become sour, to make bitter and bitter. Yeah, to grow angry even, to grow harsh, make sharp, act harshly, to vex. Yeah, so you can see an occurrence of this in Colossians 3:19, pikreneste. So you Andres, agapate tas eunekas ke me pikreneste prosaftas. Husbands, love your wives and do not make them y'all do not become bitter toward them. Revelation 8:11, we have ekton eudaton oti epikrantesan. Ooh, that's a tough word. Epikrantesan. There we go. Epikrantesan. Talking about these bitter waters, because they've become bitter. And then we have Revelation 10:9. That's interesting that 3 out of the 4 occurrences appear in Revelation 8 through 10. Revelation 10:9 has ke pikranisu tein kulian, and you make your stomach bitter. And Revelation 10:10 again, epikrante ekuliamu, they've made my stomach bitter. Yeah, so it's made my stomach bitter. So interesting to see this kind of thing. Peak, pickled. Maybe that's another way to think about it. Peeking your nose, peak sweat, peak stink, peak stench, however you want to think about it. All right, my friends, the Greek root peak, P-iota kappa, has to do with bitterness. I'm going to stop there and say I hope that helps.
Interested in growing your ancient language skills but not sure where to start? Glossa House can help. From illustrated readers and short stories to lexicons and grammars, Glossa House offers a variety of resources for beginning, intermediate, and experienced ancient language learners. Head to glossahouse.com today. Glossa House, language resources for the global community.